Oh, hello everyone. You all look so happy, full of holiday spirit, and not to mention tasty. Anyone care to spare a snack for your friendly neighborhood lethal protector?
Bunny bells, hang through the town. Oh, what fun to swing a web.
Venom,
Take the bad guys down.
and I tell you,
Bunny bells,
no scaring the viewers.
It's
supposed to be Christmas. So
So
whatever holiday people celebrate this time of year, not Halloween.
Oh, come on! We're hungry! Can you blame us?
You don't want me to answer that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you've already figured it out, but this episode's special guest is none other than... well, you know who he is.
We are Venom!
Yeah. Yes, thank you. We got that. And on another note, this is Studio News! The awesome little show where we tell you what's going down here in the studio. For all things fanfiction, artwork, videos, and more, this is the place to be.
Took you long enough to actually post another episode of this. I mean, really? We go for about a month without any sign of activity from you. What happened?
Yeah, funny story. See, by any chance, did you happen to see what I did on Halloween?
You mean when you posted like 4 different things over on fanfiction.net?
Yeah, that. So, turns out that doing so might have left me with a little itty bitty teeny tiny case of burnout. And I may or may not have needed time to recover from it. That and I just got so busy that I hadn't really had much of a chance to really do much of anything. But not to worry. I am attempting to get back at it again. Or at least I will be when I'm not doing all the usual holiday season stuff. And I can confirm right now that the story I'm working on at the moment is in fact...
Oh, the new Spider-Man and Ruby crossover, Friendly Neighborhood Huntsmen? Because we've heard that we're supposed to be in that one.
No, Venom, it's not that one. But you are pretty close. It is a Ruby crossover. Namely, Remnant of the Key.
Oh, again with that Kingdom Hearts thing? Come on, man!
Well, in fairness, I am right in the middle of an arc for that one, and I want to finish said arc before I really put a lot of focus into anything else. Because, not counting the current arc, Remnant of the Key is just one arc away from actually being done with the current volume.
Current volume? What do you mean by current volume?
Yeah, there was no way I was going to be able to make Remnant of the Key a single story. Because if I did, the chapter count would definitely go into the hundreds, and I don't think I'm ready to write a story that's a few hundred chapters long just yet.
Fair enough. So you focus on Remnant of the Key for a while. What comes after that?
Well, I can confirm that the Ruby stories will get a few more updates. Most likely either Transformers Remnant or that other crossover you just mentioned, Venom, Friendly Neighborhood Huntsmen, which was posted on Halloween.
But everyone loved to see you finally starting that idea.
There are a number of ideas over in Ruby meetings that I'm sure a lot of people would like to see me start. Transformers Remnant and Friendly Neighborhood Huntsman being just 2 of them.
So, is there really anything else you can mention or that you want to talk about? Oh, maybe some snacks you'd like to share. Have you got any chocolate? Because Your brain's looking mighty tasty right about now.
Venom, do not make me play the song again. I'll do it.
And suddenly we can't help but wonder if we can file something against you for bullying symbiotes.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on that, Venom.
Oh! Speaking of symbiotes, why don't you share your thoughts about our latest movie? You know, Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I'll probably do a separate video that kind of catalogs the superhero movies of the past year, or at least how I would rank them, after 2021 is over.
Why can't you do it now? Come on! Let's hear your thoughts on all of them.
We can't do it now because the most highly anticipated, if not best, superhero movie of the year hasn't come out yet.
What are you talking about? Our movie did come out. We just mentioned that.
Not you, Venom. I'm talking about Spider-Man No Way Home. Yeah, I know you all excited for that.
Oh, come on! How does he possibly get to have a better movie than us? We are Venom!
Yeah, and you wouldn't exist if not for Spider-Man. I don't care what Sony tries to say in their movies. In the comics, you don't get to be a thing without Spider-Man 99% of the time. And not just the comics either. It's also a fact in just about every other form of media as well. Again, 99% of the time.
Well, I think Sony had a point. Making it so we can exist without that wall-crawling little webhead.
Venom.
Fine.
So yeah, I'm sure like many of the rest of you, I'm very excited for the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out. But until then, I'm going to hold off on ranking any movies or, at least telling you what my ranking for all the superhero movies of this year is. Maybe keep an eye out for that video sometime early next year. But there you go. That's my plan. Run into the keys, next update, and superhero movie ranking video.
Aren't you forgetting about one other thing? You know, that thing you announced in the last episode of Studio News, which no one seems to have paid any attention to?
I wouldn't say they haven't paid attention to it. There just hasn't been a lot of folks to jump on it.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, buddy.
There are days when I really don't like you.
What, you saying you suddenly hate me now?
No, I don't hate you. That would be another Marvel character, who shall remain nameless.
Markle the mouth.
So much for remaining nameless. Even if it is pretty obvious to anyone who's followed me for the last few years. But anyhow, for those of you who are unaware, last video I did mention that Studio Fandom wants you to showcase your power as a fan. Or to put it another way, we're looking for voice actors to help us out with the Remnant of the Key reading series. The full details of how you can audition, be it as a third-party member or, heck, even a pseudo full-time member, can be heard in the previous episode of Studio News. I'm not expecting anyone to start sending in videos anytime soon, because, it is the holidays. But I would appreciate if we could get at least a few more audition tapes in to the Studio Fandom Gmail sometime soon. I would appreciate it if we could get a few more of those auditions in, please. We really need a Team Ruby. So yeah, to summarize, just make a few audition tapes of yourself voicing each of the characters, separate recording for each character, by the way. Email it to studiofandom1@gmail, and the process will take off from there. For the full details, take a look at the previous episode, like I said before. Well, I'd say that's a wrap for now. And while this year wasn't as productive for us as I would have hoped, I'd still say this has been a pretty good year, at least from my perspective.
Suppose the law of averages says someone has to think so.
That's what you get for making fun of me, and, for just being pessimistic. Learn to look on the bright side of things, Eddie.
We are not Eddie! We are them!
And I am Lyoko Prime, saying, Happy Holidays, everyone. I'll see you next year, and keep it real to the power of the fans. Lyoko Prime, out.
Hey, fans, followers, and all beyond. This is the crossover crafter, the epic builder himself, Lyoko Marvel Anime, aka Lyoko Prime, saying thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more from us here at Studio Fandom, please remember to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and tune in again for more cool stuff from our channel. And while you're at it, feel free to check out the links in the description below, among which are the links to more Studio Fandom related sites, including the link to my fanfiction.net profile, where you'll find a lot of great fanfiction stories. Hope to see you guys again soon, and here's to the power of the fans!